So we're starting on number 3
I'm just going to erase everything I wrote down
on your practice sheet.
it.
Well, you might have had it right. So
Probably not.
oops, that says z. That's a z minus 8. So my pen kind of. All right, z squared minus 64, and that is a z minus 8. Okay. Now the only thing I can factor is this one right here. So that's my next step. I'm just going to bring everything else down, but I'm going to factor that. So there's z minus 8 and a 3, and that's a difference of squares. So what are those two factors? Yeah, z minus 8, z plus 8. It's always like that on a difference of squares because the middle terms cancel.
Okay.
Now what's missing on the left one? A z plus 8. Remember, the denominators have to be the same. So all I'm missing is a z plus 8. So I'm going to add it here and here. So that's all I did. Because remember, to keep it, it's like basically a 1 because it would cancel out. But I'm going to add it to it so it's a common denominator. They match. And before I can combine the numerators, it's a good idea to just go ahead and distribute or FOIL or whatever's right here. In this case, it's just distribute. So that's what I'm going to write. I'm going to write 8z plus 64. Okay, I just distributed that. And then I can write my plus 3. I can put them together now. That was the whole point of getting the same denominator. So that's z minus 8 and z plus 8 in both of them's denominator. Any question from here to here? And there's only one last step on this one. Are there any like terms? 64 and 3. Like I can add those, right? So I'm just going to put, okay, 8z plus 67, and then here's my denominator. And there's no way to factor. There's, because a lot of times we'll factor, but there's no way to factor that. Nothing to cancel out. So in this case, that's just our answer. That was number 3.
Yeah, number 4.
Do I need to do number 4?
Yes.
Okay. So here's number 3. Let's go to number 4. Now I'm going to give you one to try in a minute. Once we do, yeah, I'll stop here. Let me pause the video, but what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and write the next problem. First step is to factor. And in this case, you should be able to tell I got a factor up here and down here. This one's just fine for now. So I'm going to take this numerator, and it's q and q. And what are factors of 12?
-6 and -7.
Yeah, and those add to -8. She said a -6 and a -2. They would multiply and add to that. Multiply that, add to that. And then we do the same thing for the bottom.
Yeah, it's going to be the same number. It's just different.
It's going to be different signs. Yeah, so I have Q and Q.
So Q minus 6 and positive.
Yeah, so it's -6 and +2. All right?
So then you have to...
And then I'm just going to bring this down. I'll wait because I think some are writing. I did.
You multiply the Q minus 6.
Yeah, so now if I want to add these two things, this one has to look the same. So I'm missing a Q minus 6. So that's what I'm going to put down here and up here. It's like multiplying by 1, really. But there we go. I will. Then in my denominator, I know I've got my Q minus 6, Q plus 2. It doesn't matter what order you write them in. It's the same as long as, they match. Now in my numerator, I can write this Q minus 6, a Q minus 2, plus, I should have FOILed that out, but we'll see. What's this one going to be? 5Q
Q minus
minus 30. Now, does everybody see how we...
Stop right there. That's right.
Okay,
Let me write it.
I'll pause it for a second. I should have foiled out the first one, but I'll leave it. So, here, my denominator's fine. This is actually fine, but I cannot combine these like they are. What needs to happen right here?
Fold.
That needs to be folded out.
Just make
So
this
I'm wondering,
square.
I probably should not have even, I'm looking up here, I should have actually just left it like this. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just trying to factor everything. So I'm just going to rewrite what it was. We don't even have to figure it out. Okay? It was q squared minus 8q plus 12. I just wasn't thinking ahead. 5q minus 30. But here's my denominator. So again, that was what was in my numerator to begin with. If you look at the very beginning of that problem, do y'all see that? I factored it because when I look, I just automatically think, let me factor. But that was actually a waste of time. Now, can I combine the numerator? Yeah. So I have a q squared.
And then 3q.
Yeah, and then it's a minus 3q because a negative 8 plus 5. So I'm going to put minus 3q.
Wait, start over.
Okay. So, do you understand where all these numbers came from?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have any other q squared, so I brought that one over. Now I'm looking at my q's. I have a negative 8 plus 5. So that's negative 3q. And I'm just crossing them out as I go. And then 12 minus 30 is what? Minus 18. Are we good with that? And then down here, I've got q minus 6, q plus 2. Am I done? Probably not. What do we have to do? In order to simplify, now we need to factor the numerator. Now, I know, I'm running out of room too. Now I'm going to factor the numerator, okay? So, I would write, I'm going to bring it over here.
It's minus 6 and plus 3.
Okay, she said it's a minus 6 and a plus 3. Q minus 6, Q plus 2 is still what's in my denominator. So the minus 6 and the plus 3, that came from this number and this one.
So the 6 is you're gonna
Uh-huh. And then you should see your answer on your paper. Okay? Because what happens is these cancel out. And you would see that answer on your paper. And I'm going to stop.
I still like this.
We are trying number 5 for fun.
Y'all need to go out and drink.
I'm recording, Emily. Oh my goodness. Maybe they didn't
I'm
hear
gonna
it.
let you do this.
Yeah, that's fine. Y'all can just
I'm just gonna
sit,
I'm
be
just
along
gonna-
for the
I'm just
ride.
gonna
Here we go.
chill.
Yeah, just sit there and we'll go through this one. And those of us that feel like enjoying math, we can.
Oh, I love my soap composure.
I can deal with that when I'm back with that right now.
I didn't know how much fun I could have in math until I met Miss Amanda.
You didn't know how much. Are you being sarcastic over there?
I'm being serious.
How much fun you could have? I don't know if you're lying or not.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay. I mean, I'm having fun. Okay.
Of course you are.
Maybe you're just enjoying watching
You
me
were
have
the
fun.
one that like reminded the teacher to collect the homework. That was definitely you. Like everybody gets to class and you're like, oh, we didn't pick up the homework.
Yeah, I went to
yesterday."
school early and tutored kids in math. I did.
I was the kid being tutored.
Okay, let's factor all these. I
I'm
don't. Do
not
we?
writing this in.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to write it. Do we need to factor all these? I don't know, but let's factor all of them.
Oh, so the numerator on the first one and then the denominator on the other are the exact same.
Oh, look at you. Sarah Kate's ahead of me. We need. Sarah Kate needs to come teach. Okay, so I don't know if I needed to factor the numerators. I'm assuming I did. What?
No.
Okay, now this I'm gonna have B and B, and what about for 4? 4 and 1.
Big baller.
Okay, and this one, B and B, and
There's a lot of B's and
positive 1. That's right. A negative 8 and a positive 1. Is everybody okay with this?
yeah.
Here we What about this one?
It's the same.
B and B,
4 and negative 8.
4 and negative 8. That's correct. And then the bottom one,
It's the same.
B and 4 and 1. Okay.
No, I've been doing that problem the whole time y'all been doing that. Y'all just got that so much quicker than I just did.
You what?
In other words, I'm telling you something.
Slow down? Okay, here, I'll stop it for a second. And I honestly wished that I wouldn't have foiled in the beginning, but it's okay.
Same. Mom, what do you do?
Like, so while the camera was paused, we decided, I wished I would not have factored. I think I said foiled, but wish we would not have factored that. So I'm just going to go back to what I had in the beginning. We're just back and forth. The numerator, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to just go ahead and see. Now my denominator, though, this was just a whole extra step, kind of. What am I missing in this denominator that this one has?
4.
B plus 4. So that's what I'm going to put, and whatever I put down here
Now put it on the
must also go up there. Now, what's this one missing? It was a B plus 4 and a B plus 1. So it's missing a B minus 8. So I must put that in the numerator. And again, I didn't, what is it? Okay. I didn't want to maybe write that, so I'm going to go back and write what it was in the beginning. That's what I was saying. Oh, was that a calculator?
It was a calculator.
Or a phone? Okay. B squared minus 4B minus 32. Okay, all I did was in the numerator, just rewrote it. Now I have, my denominators match. Why, what?
Why did you change that one?
This one?
Yeah.
Because I wished I would not have factored it. The reason is because
So how do we know when we want to factor it and when we don't?
I don't, and if it's in the numerator, we're not going to factor it. I'm just going to go with that. If it's in the numerator, we're not going to
Never?
factor it.
So like on
Is
6,
there
we're not going to
a
factor
certain-
How do you go about not factoring?
Nope, we're not going to factor number 6 in the numerator. We are not. We're not going to factor number 6.
I'm sorry, you're on 6 right now?
Nope, no. We're on 5. Okay. So what's wrong with this one up here?
It's funny looking.
It is, yeah, it is funny looking. But do you see that this has to be multiplied to this? I can't add anything to it until these are all foiled out
Triple B.
or distributed. Yes,
Big
distributed.
baller in.
It is, I'm going to have to multiply everything by B plus 4.
B cubed plus.
Big, oh, look at you go, okay? B cubed plus,
I'm not done yet.
okay? B cubed plus, what's the next one?
5 squared. Yeah. Which is
Okay, 5B squared. And then what's the next one?
4B.
Okay, and then we got to do this again with the 4.
4B squared plus. Wait, I'm not there yet. Sir.
Okay.
Jesus.
Keep going.
Yes, what she said, 20B
20B plus.
plus 16.
Okay, now I got to go
That's all
at.
in the
Oh, no. That's all on the left side in the numerator. What are we going to. Y'all ask.
You're not going to fit it all.
What are we going to write with this one?
B cubed.
There you go.
minus- Oh, wait.
Okay, yeah, minus.
4B squared.
Okay,
You ran out
Minus.
of room.
I got to write smaller. Minus what?
I'm not that good at math.
32B. It's all it is.
Oh yeah. We're not to that yet.
Okay, then what? Now you do your 8.
Okay, 8B squared
Minus 8B squared.
Holy.
Okay,
minus
Plus
32 squared.
32B.
B squared.
Not.
Oh, B.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Plus 32B. I'm going to have to write it up here. Plus 32B.
Okay, Mason, you got the 32A.
And then what's negative 32 times negative 8?
It's like
I don't have my calculator out. Look, Luke's helping. He's pitching in.
228. That's my guess.
256.
Oh, that was so close. Plus 256. Okay, that's all in my numerator.
That's all.
And then my denominator is my B minus 8, B plus 1, and B plus 4.
This denominator is so
Yeah,
small.
you're far away.
Wow, isn't this great?
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, who just decided, hey.
Oh yeah, but we're doing this for fun, guys.
But now, yeah, this one's for fun.
I'm so creative.
So now we must
Add like to
add like terms. Thank you. I couldn't think of the
That's
word.
gonna chop it down.
So how many B cubes do I have?
2.
So
Let me count.
do y'all need me to slow down?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Thanks
I'll
for
stop.
the roster, Kate.
Are we caught up now?
No.
I've actually understood all
No.
this so
You
far.
gave me a second. I said that and he said everything.
Oh, I I didn't know if you meant like slow down for the
Mentally?
next little bit or slow
No,
down
for
like
okay.
now.
Give us till like
No,
11:37.
no, not a mental break. Okay, are you?
Yeah, I guess so. Go for it.
Okay, so I have 1b cubed and another b cubed is, y'all said, 2 of them. 2b cubed. Okay, how many b squareds do I have? 5
Oh my god, a lot.
and 4 makes 9. Oh no, minus 4. I'm back to 5. Oh, minus 8 is a negative 3b squared. Okay, took care of all those.
Get to be
4.
Oh wait, let's look at for b's.
Negative 12.
Okay, so I have, do I need to slow down? Okay, 20b minus 32b plus 32b.
Oh, no.
20b
Got ahead of yourself there, Mason.
No,
plus
I got it right.
20b. He was just waiting on me to catch up.
Catch up,
Okay.
catch up.
And then just the normal number.
4 plus 16
plus
plus 256.
276.
And then here's my denominator.
I still don't like this.
That was just for the left problem.
That's the whole thing.
No. That's not an answer choice. So I didn't go over one yesterday where we had to factor like this. We factor by grouping. So we're going to factor by grouping now. That's been a while. Okay? We're finishing. We are finishing this problem. Like I can't leave it like that. Okay.
We took up almost the entire class. This is your problem.
Yeah, look at my, I can't wait until this page is done. My pen ran out of ink, I think. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep going with it so it's all one color. Now, I factor by grouping. So if I just look at this right here in the numerator, okay, can I write it over here to the side, y'all, to factor? Okay. I just don't want y'all to be confused, like, wait, why did you do that? I'm just writing this over here. Okay.
Why
Now,
did you do that? What was the point?
yeah, I'm factoring it. Okay. So, I'm going to, it is the same thing as the numerator. Okay.
I think you're gaslighting us.
I'm going to factor by grouping.
This is stupid.
Yeah, it's not stupid.
It
Okay,
very much is.
what can I factor out of this one?
2.
B squared.
Thank you. B squared, 2b's. So it's b squared really, it's not 2b's. But I've got b squared, and what's left over?
Well, so we had is the fact that all of us said something different.
That all of us said something different? Okay,
Oh wait, we've done this before.
now, yeah, we have done this. It's been a while though. So this had a b squared and this had a b squared. That's the only thing they had in common. So that's what I factored out. If I took 2b's, b squared, from this one, what's left?
1B.
Well, yeah, a b, and then don't forget our 2. That's right. Now on this one, I took the b squared out, and what's left? The minus 3. So it's kind of like backwards from distributing. I'm dividing it out really. Now on the other one, what can I factor out of 20 and 276?
Probably like a denominator or something.
I think it's 4.
This is going to be weird then.
5.
It's not 5. It's not 20.
It goes into 276 69 times.
Nice. She did the funny number.
4, hold on. Let me look at let me pause it. Why is this? Okay, so I'm resuming this problem that we're doing for fun. And
Wait, where at?
so okay, I'll show you. I'm gonna go way back up. This is awful. This didn't work out. I cannot factor this, so I thought, okay, maybe I need to use what did I say? The quadratic formula or something. So then Mason brings me this problem solved. I'm telling Emma all this. And if I go up here at the beginning, when I did factor it and said, oh, I didn't need to factor it, what would happen to the b plus 1s? And
then
what would happen to the b plus 4? This is embarrassing. And so, then we would start with this problem right here. So much easier.
Oh, wait, we would just.
b plus 4 over b minus 8.
God, this is not fun.
Like, I'm so embarrassed.
So we just wasted all that time.
I wasted all of our class, and then now we have to multiply each of them. But that's thank
You
you.
can't do this lunch anymore, I'm sorry.
You'll forget this by
You've been
Monday.
banned.
Okay. Anyway, I would multiply both sides by b minus 8, and over here by b plus 1. And then y'all, it's back to a normal problem.
We
It's none of that where we have to do
wasted
quadratic
all
formula.
that.
I made it way
So it's
way
B.
too difficult. Anyway, what'd you say? I did say that. B plus 1, b minus 8. I'm going to finish it. I'm going through it quick. Is in the denominator.
My head went way.
And if can I FOIL this real quick, y'all? Yeah. B squared plus 4b plus 1b plus 4. No, you want me to slow down?
B squared plus
Yeah,
5B.
and then now on this one, b squared, then what? Minus 8b
Negative 60.
and plus 64. Okay, I'll stop. What question?
Remember that year that we had the Christmas carols with old people?
Yes.
Okay, why are we talking about this? Okay, so we have this times this times this, and then my negative 8 I distribute. It's just sorry, FOIL. Now we combine like terms. Shh. Now how many b squareds do we have?
I mean, 2.
2b squareds. I told y'all we're finishing this problem at this point now. What's 4b minus 8? Oh yeah, plus negative 11.
Minus 8b minus 8b.
And don't forget, because there was, that b. And what's 4 plus 64?
68.
Okay, and then our denominator is b plus 1, b minus 8. And we did get through that problem. Okay. Thank you, Mason.
Miss Amanda
For-
had to look it up.
No, I did not look it up. Mason looked the problem up.
Yeah.
Mason used the awful, terrible photo math.
That's the best app.
Awful terrible.
That's the
But it
best
did
math.
pass. Okay.
That's the best app ever invented.
Anyway, let's keep going. That one
I just
was
like it because it
Wasn't
explains.
that
It explains to me how to do
so
it.
fun.
It
Now
doesn't-
that explained it really weird to me.
Mason, you got
It took
wrong.
me a sec.
I'll never do that. You got it wrong.
I made it way hard.
You
Yeah.
should document this moment.
I did it.
I would really
Miss
not like to
Amanda,
document this moment.
What's wrong? I think we should go on there.
Well, it's already on video.
Can we put it on the calendar?
Attention, students
No.
and faculty. Miss Amanda has been proved wrong.
And had to look up an answer.
I did have to look it up. Okay.
That math problem has beat Miss Casey.
No. Well, okay. Yeah, I did have to look it up. But okay. Here, let's do this one.
This one has to be easier.
I have
It
to
has
redeem myself. Okay. Let's go ahead and factor them both now,
I
so
thought
that
were
we.
factoring the top.
You don't
Well,
factor the numerator.
We usually don't.
Yeah,
But,
sorry.
and that's what I said. But then, because I didn't, I couldn't cross things out and make it easier.
Did you look ahead?
Now,
Yeah,
I know. Now, I don't know if I need to factor or not. Should I? I don't know, but I'm going
Yes, you should, you
to
should.
make sure that I can't cross something out and make it simpler. I didn't think to do that. So,
Whoa! She got attitude after she got wrong.
W and W.
7 will cross.
What times what is 42?
7 and negative 6.
7 and negative 6. Okay. Let's do the bottom one.
7 and 1.
That's
That 7's crossing right out.
Oh my gosh. Look, had we not done that,
It'll be
I
the
have
same
learned I have
thing.
learned something. Okay, had we not done this, then we would have made this way worse of a problem. It wouldn't have been near as bad as the last one, but it would have been more work than needed.
You're right.
So, I have W minus 6 minus 10. Do y'all know why I can combine those? Because they have the same denominator now. Okay, any questions on that?
No.
Like their little method that we just learned? See, we learned from that
That's all.
mistake.
That's the end.
Well, can you combine the negative 6 and the negative 10?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do that. That's W minus 16 over W plus 1.
See how much easier that was? than
See
last
how we learned from my mistake?
No.
year? Have you?
I just want to know this is straight.
4.
Could we go back and do that? Could we have simplified it then too?
Yes, we can. The sixes cancel out.
We didn't do that.
But the sixes did
cancel.
cancel out, so it could have been
Yeah.
easier, y'all. It could have been easier. I am so sorry.
It was Q minus 6.
I mean, I'm not really, because I still enjoy doing the problem, but
It was Q
yeah.
minus 6.
So it could have been easier. So is it important to factor first?
Yes.
Yes, I did all this on purpose.
Yeah, you did, girl.
You definitely did not.
So all of this could
Come on, master plan.
Hush! Shh.
Wait, so when you're adding it together, you can cancel out.
Like only within this one, like this was all on one side. So on that I could cancel out. Now I can't cancel out from things from the plus and across that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, now these can cancel out because they are in the same fraction.
Are we doing 7?
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
we are.
factor this time.
I need to know what time it is though.
Look on your computer or your phone.
Oh, she gonna check your phone. That's
I am, it's,
11:30.
what time do we get out of here?
Wait, I think you added
I think we
number
can-
6 and
39.
subtracting.
What? No, I subtracted. I put a minus 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I mean, let me look at my
Do we have
answer.
to factor all
I got
four?
it. That's the right answer.
All
Okay.
four things.
Yes, we are going to factor all 4 because we learned from my mistake.
I
You
didn't
might
know
can
anything.
cancel something out. If not, it's going to be aggravating. Do I need to write the problem, or can y'all just look on your paper and see it and let me just factor? Huh?
Those are-
Okay. So I'm going to factor the first one. I know, but Emma will have her paper. N and N, and what did you say?
5 and negative 3.
That's correct. 5 and negative 3. Now the denominator.
5 and 7. Those,
Both positive?
no, negative 7 possible.
Oh no. Negative 7. Oh yeah. It is a match. Okay. I thought we were saying they were both negative. Yeah.
Minus 7 minus
Okay.
3.
That's nice. Something's gonna cancel. But let's keep going. Now I'm gonna factor, and y'all, if y'all have any
7
questions,
minus 3.
I'll stop as soon as we factor, and you can ask me where we got something. So N and N, and you said minus set. Wait, what'd you say? Minus 7 minus 3. That's correct. And then the bottom.
Minus 3 plus
8.
8.
Yep. Minus 3 plus 8. And thank
So
goodness
those
things
cancel
cancel out. So those cancel out and those cancel out. See how we didn't cross the
So
sign?
what-
You can't cross this. But these can cancel out. So
So
it's simpler.
That is so.
Much better.
I cannot believe.
So N minus 3.
I know.
did not do that.
I apologize, y'all. Kind of.
It's good.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's.
That's just a review.
Uh,
No, it's not.
It is.
we
though.
learned from it.
You aren't. We are.
Y'all have learned now. Y'all know not to do
We are
that.
not those
I learned
those
to
guys.
always trust photo math.
No, we do not always trust photo math.
Yeah, we do.
Look, it looks like crazy stuff to me. Okay,
But
now
But they give you the right answer.
they both need to be changed though, right? I need something on this side. What's missing over here? The
Okay.
N plus 8.
Whoa.
Oh, I said I would wait.
I'm still factoring.
Okay, I'll pause it. Oh no, what did I just do?
Ruined.
Last problem. So I'm multiplying by N plus 8, and on the other side, it's needing
Wait,
an.
why? Where did that come from?
Well, because this denominator had N plus 8 and this one didn't. So I need it over here. And remember, you have to do it to the numerator and denominator. Now, what does this denominator need?
N minus 3.
An N minus 7. So you have to multiply. What
That
is.
makes no sense.
What? That's like.
Sisters on an N minus 7?
Yeah, but
No?
there's
It's
no,
like-
there's no N minus 3 either. Where's that?
But
at?
that's the numerator.
That's not. Yeah, the numerator doesn't matter on the
There's
fraction.
sometimes an N.
No, the N minus 7's right here. And it's not over here. It's this one right here. This denominator must be here. And it's not. This denominator must be over here.
It's
And
just
it wasn't.
confusing because the N minus 7 is in the numerator on the other side.
Just don't worry about that. Just leave it alone.
You don't worry about that.
I'm not. Okay. N plus 8 and N minus 7 are in my denominator. Right? Now they're both. Now we have to FOIL both the numerators. So what do I get on this one?
N squared.
N squared. Oh,
Minus 3n plus 8n
Whoa.
equals, plus, no, minus, negative.
N times N, N squared. N times negative 3, negative 3N.
Is this like one problem now, not two anymore?
Yeah, we're combining it because they have the same denominator. 8 times N is 8n, and 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. Now, I'm going to be careful in a second. Let me write this whole other one. I'm going to kind of leave a space.
Super long.
What's n times n?
N squared.
N times negative 7.
Negative 7n.
Negative 7 times n.
Negative 7n.
And negative 7 times negative 7.
49.
Now, here's the thing. I have to subtract all that. Correct? Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
That is a subtraction sign. Subtraction sign. I have to subtract all those things. So when we combine like terms, we're close to the end on this one. What is n squared minus n squared? Nothing. Okay, so those are going to cancel out. Now, what is a negative 3n, be careful, minus a negative 7n? 4n in my numerator. Oh, and then I have, wait, I
You
didn't
can
realize.
combine this.
Yeah, I didn't do all those. And then plus 8n, 4n plus 8n,
12n minus 7n is
minus a negative 7n though.
5. Oh, that's right. So plus some 7.
I've kind of lost where we are. Let me start over. Okay, negative 3 plus 8 was 5. And then 5n, I'm going to write it up here, minus, and what is that? Negative 14. Negative 14. What is 5 minus a negative 14? 19.
Wait, what?
Okay, all I did was combine my ends.
So 19n is what I need to
Yeah, negative 3 plus 8, that was 5. Minus sign, and then what was negative 7n minus 7n? Negative 14. What is 5 minus negative 14? 19. So there's all my ends. Then I have, careful with this one, negative 24 minus 49.
Negative 73.
Negative what?
73.
No, it should, oh yeah, thank you. I was telling you to be careful, and I was like, no. Then we have our denominator. Was that one multiple choice?
Yeah.
Do we see that answer? I don't even know where this problem is.
Sure we did.
Yep, okay. So there's our answer. All right, we are done.
Where? Oh, it's 19.
Just that one more
Yeah.
thing.